Obama will save us.
Obama will save us. Right, you mean Mick Obama? Mick Obama.
Yeah. Obama, man. No
They market those guys to us like fast food, man.
Obama, McCain, they're all the same.
Yeah, totally. They should put some golden arches on the White House lawn. Man, seriously.
Or a for sale sign.
Yeah, for sale sign. Yeah.
You know what I love? He's supposedly a constitutional scholar.
Right.
And he voted against the telecom for the telecom.
Oh yeah,
community.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I actually saw a YouTube clip that I'm gonna put in this because like I'm gonna mix somebody else's YouTube into this conversation right here that we're recording. That he actually defended the Patriot Act. This woman said, "How can you vote to reauthorize the Patriot Act?" Right? He's a constitutional lawyer. He knows exactly what he's talking about. And she's all, "It's the biggest erosion of civil liberties in the country's history." And he's all, "No, it wasn't." Blah blah blah. And he started talking about how
it wasn't change.
Yeah, change.
He says change, but he's gonna have Robert Gates on his administration.
Right.
Change.
Yeah, we're gonna change to more of the same.
Oh sure.
You get two.
I've seen your listing, bro.
Y'all got any words about Obama or what you think is like? Is he any different than Bush?
He's all the same. The plane's
you know what? He's Bush with a Democratic paint job.
Bush with a Democratic paint job.
That's what it is. You know?
Wow.
But well, wait, he's black. Doesn't that mean that he's different?
Yeah. If he's black, he has to save us all, right? I mean, that's the only answer. Right?
He's as black as I am, man. I mean, he's Cheney's cousin. You guys know that, right? Dick Cheney is his cousin.
I know.
Exactly.
I know. And Cheney's related to Bush.
What do you got to say?
Yeah. This is good.
You guys ever heard of David Icke? Heard of David Icke?
Yeah, I've heard of David Icke.
He did this great speech a few years back talking about the same phenomenon in South Africa. He's like, you know, under apartheid, you had a white president, you had a all-white government, white law enforcement.
Yeah.
The entire world considered it a problem. So, all right, you have Nelson Mandela become the president. But what people don't understand is, under apartheid, 80% of the South African economy was owned by the Oppenheimers. Under Mandela, 80% of South Africa was owned by the Oppenheimers.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, that's messed up.
And we try to get
and here we got the
independent.
same thing with the Rockefellers.
And we try to get
it doesn't matter if
independent.
Steve Cloud's the president, the Rockefellers.
And when Africans try to get independent,
It's the bankers.
They get 3,000%.
It's the bankers. It's always the damn bankers.
To be honest, man, the only real wealth is land, and land. That's it.
Yep.
Get yourself some land.
God is the only wealth.
Yeah, true.
Man, I'm rich, man. I know the truth. That is riches. To know the truth is riches.
Yep.
All right, right here. Go ahead. Yes, you.
Senator Obama, the youth of America and many Americans consider you a bright beacon of hope for the future, and you are a civil rights advocate. But could you please explain to me why you voted to reauthorize the Patriot Act, which is the worst attack on civil rights of Americans? And we do now know that George Bush's fabricated reasons to go to war were fabricated, so we do not need the Patriot Act to keep us safe.
Let me tell you what. First, it's not actually true that the Patriot Act was the worst. Most of the problems that we have had in civil liberties were not done through the Patriot Act. They were done through executive order by George W. Bush. And that's why the first thing...
Okay, I'd like for people to Google Section 802 of the USA Patriot Act and determine for themselves what is true and what is not. The term domestic terrorism means activities that involve acts dangerous to human life that are the violation of the criminal law of the United States or of any state. Must appear to be intended, not actually prove that you did, but just appear so, to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, to influence the policy of government by intimidation or coercion. Okay, that definition could mean almost anything. It's way too vague for comfort.
We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
Hey, I bet you can't guess who else wanted a domestic security force just as powerful, just as well funded as the military. That's right, it was these people in the late 1930s. It doesn't matter what kind of a package fascism comes in, it's still fascism. Obama is being groomed by the New World Order to be just another foot soldier in the war against our civil liberties. It's time for the left wing to wake up before they're lulled into a zombie-like trance just like the right was with Bush.
So when I'm president, I will set a goal for all American middle and high school students to perform 50 hours of service a year. And for all college students to perform 100 hours of service a year.
Snatch back your brain, zombie. Snatch it back and hold it. Snatch back your brain, zombie. Snatch it back and hold it.